Hi, hi everyone. So today we're going to talk about the nervous system. So you should have your body system book. We are going to talk about the nervous system now. So you should be on this page. You will fill out all the missing information, okay? So follow along, please. Okay, so the nervous system is the command center of your body. The nervous system is like the nucleus because it controls the functions of your body. So we're going to watch this lovely video about the nervous system.
Today, we will talk about an organ that rules all of our body, and that is our brain. As it is the most sensitive organ, our brain is kept inside a bony covering called skull. From doing physical activity to solving logical problems, from dealing with emotions and feeling to creativity, the brain is responsible for all. Therefore, it never sleeps. Our brain can be divided into three main parts: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and brainstem. Cerebrum is the largest part of brain, which can be further divided into right and left halves, called hemisphere. Each cerebral hemisphere has four lobes, namely frontal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital lobe, and temporal lobe. Each lobe performs different functions. Cerebellum is responsible for movement and coordination. It gives you sense of balance and thus prevents you from falling down. Brainstem includes midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata. It controls your body's involuntary actions, like breathing, heart rate, and blood pressure. Brain comes under a system called nervous system. Structurally, nervous system is classified into two types: central nervous system, CNS, and peripheral nervous system, PNS. The central nervous system comprises of the brain and spinal cord. The spinal cord is the bridge that connects the brain to peripheral nervous system. It starts from medulla oblongata and stretches to lumbar region of the spine or vertebral column. The peripheral nervous system is a network of nerves spread across our body. Think of peripheral nervous system as a network of highway that connects the body with central nervous system. This highway has two-way traffic. Let's see how. When you hold a hot cup of coffee, sensory neurons in your hand transmit signal to brain through sensory neurons, also called afferent neurons, that the cup is hot. Your brain processes that information and send response through motor neurons, known as efferent neurons, that you must put that cup back. PNS consists of total 43 pairs of nerve, among which 12 originate in brain, named as cranial nerves, and 31 originate from spinal cord, hence called as spinal nerves. Here, you hear the word neuron. Neuron is the basic unit of nervous system. It is the nerve cell which transmit electrical signals to brain. A neuron has three parts: dendrites, soma or cell body, and axon. Dendrites serve as input device for neuron because it receives input from other nerve cells. Soma or cell body of neuron contains nucleus. Axons serve as output device from where it transmits electrical response to other neurons. I hope this helps you in understanding nervous system.
Okay, so the nervous system is, do y'all remember how we talked about internal and external stimuli? This is where this comes into play, okay? This is like fight or flight. So if you feel nervous about something, if you are in danger, okay, this is where your body's going to react. Okay? So if there is a lion in our classroom and he approaches us, um, what are you going to do? Either your brain's going to say, your nervous system's going to say, either you're going to stay there and you're going to fight that lion, or you're going to run away from that lion. Okay? That's a response to the change in our environment. That's a stimuli. Okay? Another example would be if you go to your favorite sushi restaurant and you get The salmon roll, and salmon is usually raw, okay? And sometimes there's bacteria on that salmon roll. And if you eat it and you get a bacterial infection because of food poisoning, your body's going to respond to that change in your body and it's going to try to get rid of the bacteria to maintain homeostasis. So basically, your body, if you get a bacterial infection, your body reacts by having a fever, which means your temperature increases, or you might vomit. Okay. And that's your body's way of trying to get healthy again, which is homeostasis. So the description of the nervous system is that it sense motor stimuli, which is changes on the inside and outside of your body. Your body reacts to this information and produces a response. For example, if I stick my hand on a hot stove, I'm automatically going to react to it. I'm going to jerk back. Okay. All right. So the major organs of the nervous system is your brain. It controls, and that's where you're thinking at. Your spinal cords, it transports information. Your nerve cells, and your nerve cells communicate to body parts. Okay, guys, I want you guys to look at this picture right here. You will see the central nervous system, which is your brain and your spinal cord, and then your peripheral nervous system, which are all these nerve endings. Let me get my little, there's a pointer. Well, this is just a mouse. So you're going to see these nerve endings coming out. There are nerves everywhere in your body. Okay. So do you guys remember how I talked about if you put your hand on a hot plate or a stove and you automatically jerk back? Okay. So basically, what happens is that that response goes to your nervous system, which is basically. Let me start over. When you put your hand on a hot plate, you're going to jerk back. Okay, that message is not sent to your brain, it's automatically sent to your spinal cord. This is the adaptation that we have to get us out of danger. Okay, but the majority of the reactions and the messages are going to come from your brain. Okay, because it controls everything. All right. Okay. So these are 3 types of nerves here. And then we have all these problems and diseases, multiple sclerosis, which means that you are not able to move properly. Okay. And that comes from the nerves, and your muscles are not able to send that message to your body telling you when to move. Parkinson's disease. Okay. So if you've seen Back to the Future, you know Michael J. Fox. He actually has Parkinson's disease, and it's a really sad disease. It's people they have tremors, or they're just constantly shaking. They could have depression. Their brain just doesn't function like it should because the dopamine levels have stopped working, which that's kind of like that's how you're happy, your mood. Okay. So it's a really sad disease. It's really sad. Now, epilepsy is seizures. A lot of us already know about what seizures are. Okay, and then system interdependence. The muscular system, it's going to move the body out of danger. So remember, your muscular system provides movement. So whenever I put my hand on a hot plate, guess what? The My nerves receive that message like it's time to move. So my nerves and my muscles are going to tell my hand to move back. Your excretory system, that's you eliminating waste, which is urine. It receives the message in your bladder that it is full. So you have nerves everywhere telling your body what to do. Okay. And then the nervous system interacts with every system in your body to maintain homeostasis. All right, y'all. We're going to move on to the next system, which is the endocrine system. This is a system that makes you Maybe cry 1 minute and then you're happy the next minute. Okay, bye, y'all.